Welcome back to the Great Gratu Orloff television program. It's episode 548 here on July the 7th, something like that, 2022. Once again, we're organizing comic books, and it's a Thursday afternoon. We're getting ready for a big live broadcast this evening. It should get really good around 9 o'clock Central. I'm going to go on a little bit early just to kind of build up an audience, but around 9 o'clock Central, there will be some major guest stars and lots of fun and joy. Fun and joy, yes, ladies and gentlemen. So tune in tonight to this television network for the Gratu Orloff television program, once again brought to you from Mount Gratu, Georgia. So, with no further ado, we will continue. That being said, and having said that, it is what it is, right? Let's see, are there any other stupid cliches that normal people use that we could implement to begin this broadcast? I think we've covered them all. Here's Little Dot's Dotland. God damn that bright light. Maybe I need that at more of an angle. I don't know. Or maybe this whole setup should be lower. I don't know. So how are you guys doing on this fine rainy Thursday morning? Thursday afternoon, rather. You're doing well, are you? I hear that's great. I heard that, man. I heard that. Yeah, man. I heard that. I heard that. Don't you hate when people say I heard that? Ah, you fucking bitches. Why don't you guys just shut up? You guys are a bunch of idiots, man. Bunch of dog-faced, lion-ass pony soldiers, man. Besides, you didn't vote for me. Okay, well, okay, maybe that light is, yeah, that light's a little better. This is a very nice copy of Little Dot's Dotland, number 4. This is a key issue. I was going to send this off to CGC to have it slabbed. Look at this wonderful ad on the back now. $59.95, that was very expensive for a bike back then. Back then being, where's my magnifying glass? It would appear that that says 1965 inside, but I don't know. My vision is getting cloudy. My vision fades. This is earlier. See, Hot Stuff originally had a much bigger head. Yeah, the heads of the Harvey characters got smaller as the 60s wore on. Here's Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendly poltergeist, the friendly spirit, the spirit of the damned. And I love this. This is an unusual ad. It's a more honest ad than these ads that promise you soldiers and everything. Here, this ad really shows you that you're going to get microscopic soldiers. They don't mention that they're microscopic. But that ad is like someone very honest, like Ralph Nader, kind of person, has prompted them to actually photograph their product. My older brother got a Civil War, one of these Civil War things. And I swear, I had the box. I don't know where it went. It's no longer in existence, but the box was literally about the size of a 45 RPM record. Not a vinyl, a record. Don't use vinyl. And there was like a little plastic tablecloth about this big that was rolled up, and you'd unroll that, and that's the battlefield for Gettysburg, right? And then you had some gray and then blue soldiers for the Civil War, right? And then there were a few little tiny cannons, and then there was because they promised in the comic book it would have exploding bridges. Well, they had little bridges that were about that big, and with a rubber band, yeah, they would kind of pop up. But yes, just like in the real Civil War, they always rigged their bridges with rubber bands. This is another beautiful issue of Casper with a purple cover. Isn't that wonderful? I like that spine wear. It's great. It shows me this comic was well loved. Assholes would turn their nose up at this comic and say, oh, there's too many. Well, actually, they wouldn't buy this comic anyway because it's not a key issue that they can slab and put on their wall and then do videos and, show up. Yes, I paid 50 cents for this, and it's worth $5,000, man. Wendy the Good Little Witch. It's perfectly fine. The comic's in great shape. Yeah, I would prefer that wear not be there, but, I have this. I didn't turn my nose up at it. Well, this is one of the great ads. I've seen this in ACG Comics. I don't remember ever seeing this particular ad in a Harvey comic. It's just, it's better than most of these ads. It's really fantastic. Just great. This is this copy of World's Finest number 220 features the Swamp Thing's stepbrother, Juanito. Yeah, there he is, Juanito the Thing. Juanito Thing. Swamp Thing's step cousin. And he's saying, "Look at me. Was I not once beautiful?" Now, I was talking about this last night, but it's something you already know. Comic books were, horror comics were super popular in the early 50s, right? And then the Comics Code Authority came along and said, you can't have monsters for the most part in comics anymore. So, comics limped along with this seal of approval. Then superheroes came back around 1957 and the Silver Age started and the whole the 60s happened. And then in 1971, the Comics Code gets relaxed a little bit, partially due to Stan Lee challenging the Comics Code over whether or not the dangers of drug abuse could be shown in a Spider-Man comic, and they didn't want drugs mentioned at all. Anyway, they relaxed that, and at the same time they said, well, if we're going to let drugs be shown, people on acid jumping off buildings, might as well, maybe we can show vampires and werewolves and zombies. And so they relaxed that. So all of a sudden, the comic books companies just rushed in and DC started Ghosts, and House of Mystery became a strictly horror comic, and The Witching Hour, and The Unexpected, and House of Secrets, and all these horror comics, and Dark Shadows was popular on television. So there was a big monster wave. And even on the superhero comics, they wound up having monsters and skulls on the cover. And then Marvel started, they had all their monster characters starting to appear in DC, Swamp Thing, and Marvel had Man-Thing, and there was Morbius, and Tomb of Dracula, and Ghost Rider, and then a lot of satanic. They really went overboard. They went pretty far with the satanic stuff, and especially Marvel comics. And the Defenders, towards the end of the run of the Defenders, it was just like a devil comic pretty much every issue. But anyway, there were lots of monsters in these early 70s comics because they could, basically. They could all of a sudden. It's like when the Supreme Court changed the rules on what you could show legally in a movie theater. All of a sudden, there was an explosion of Deep Throat, Devil and Miss Jones, all that, right about that same time period. Then there were monsters all over the place for a year or two. Here's World's Finest number 218. I don't know why you watch this show, because I tell you the same stories like every 2 or 3 episodes. I don't know. People watch every episode. I've been putting out so many episodes lately that I think people can't keep up. And I've had several viewers that wrote in to me and said that they had just committed suicide. They were now dead because they couldn't handle the number of episodes that I put up. They just gave it up. Yeah, so yeah, that was a shame. I showed you this one last episode. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so what do I do? These Harvey comics need to be in the Harvey Comics section. Why is that over there? Oh, I was wondering why this was separated. It's because it's a special Christmas issue, and I was going to file it in the Christmas box. That's why that is. Yeah, tonight I tune in around 8:30, look for this Garage to Orloff channel, and I'll pop on live, and then around 9, as I was told, it has to be after darkness falls. So these guests will not appear during the daylight, so it gives me a feeling that something sinister may be going on. Why can't these guests appear while the sun is still up? It's very mysterious. I wonder. Let's see. Brave and the Bold, number 165. It's Batman meeting Man-Bat. How clever. Well, let's file this under B, Brave and the Bold. I scanned through the last few episodes. It seemed like almost the whole episode is you don't even see me. You see me like hunkered down with my hunchback showing. But I'm doing something here. I'm trying to get all these books organized. And the reason I've been doing so many episodes lately is just because if I don't have the camera running, I start goofing off. And I got to get this done. Because then once I find out, like I said before, how many comics I have extras of, like duplicates or triplicates of, then I know what I can sell or trade off. Because I wanted to start maybe selling comics to the scum out there that like to buy comics. Yeah. Lying ass, dog-faced pony soldiers like you, as old whatever his what's his fucking name? Ron Bill Brand. What is this? Joe Biden. I can't remember his fucking name. World's Finest, 220. Yes, the resident in the White House. Let's see. But we don't normally talk about politics here on the Groucho Orloff channel. You guys ever watch the Mel K show on Rumble? She used to be on YouTube, but she was kicked off YouTube, and she was kicked off every other platform. But she's on Rumble. And this morning she had a special guest on named Joaquin, and this was a good friend of my wife's in high school, and he's become a geopolitical expert. He lives over in Serbia or something now, but back in high school he was some rockabilly guy that had 50 million girls wanting to date him, and he was just this, and now he's this cool geopolitical guy that just talks and pontificates, always holding a pen, and he actually knows a lot about what's really going on in the world. So if you tune in the Mel K show, you can see my wife's friend Joaquin. I think Mel K misspelled his name and put an M at the end of Joaquin. Anyway, that's but you don't care about that. You're here to see comic books. World's Finest, 218, huh? Yeah. How about that? How about that one? Yeah, see, I have 2 copies of this. This is a perfect example. I could sell one of those copies to some swine out there in Videoland. I think I have multiple copies of this issue as well. Marvel Comics presents The Naked Man Who Walks in the Snow. Oh, and it's also got, if I guess that's Firestar from the Spider-Man cartoon. Yeah, she didn't exist until she was created, just so there would be a girl character in a Spider-Man cartoon around 1978. So then I guess they put her into the comic. See, yeah, Wolverine doesn't wear clothes in this comic book because he's being turned into Wolverine yeah, it's all blood and nudity. It's Barry Windsor Smith. Sir Barry Windsor Smith, knighted by the Queen for being a fine comic book artist. Yes. If you were the Queen or the King, who would you give knighthood to? In the comic book industry or just in real life? 80, 81, 82. Marvel Comics presents. Why, it's Spider-Man teaming up with the incomparable Gargoyle. How about that? Oh, some fucking... A lot of these are books I got out of the dollar bin. And this one has some dog-eared pages, some dog-eared pony soldiers, man. Oh, man. Did you ever read the G.I. Joe comic? I don't mean the one from the 1950s, the one that everybody loves from the 80s. Looks like that's something that was starting this month. G.I. Joe. You know, at the time, when was this? When they brought G.I. Joe back, I thought, you know, that's kind of a ripoff. It's a little tiny guy. G.I. Joe, when I was a kid, was 12 inches tall. But, you know, what can I say? It was all part of the same thing we're dealing with now. You know, we had an oil embargo in the early 70s, and, you know, plastic is made from oil, so plastic toys made out of plastic, the price is going to go up when things happen like what Brandon's doing, cutting off pipelines and all this, blaming it on the Russians. Anyway, so when Star Wars came out with their action figures, they were little tiny ones, and then G.I. Joe, Hasbro, whatever, followed suit. And everybody started doing action figures about that same scale. The He-Man figures were a bigger scale. But yeah, everyone started doing small things because they were cheaper to produce. Plus, you can have the vehicles be smaller that they fit into. Because G.I. Joe was so big, you know, you get a G.I. Joe Jeep, it's gigantic. It fills up the whole space under the Christmas tree. It's really cold in here. I should turn off that fan. It must be cold outside today. It's a rainy day here in Georgia. Another rainy day in Georgia. You know, we live here about, I'd say about 40 miles from the Georgia Guidestones, and I noticed that those were... I saw the footage that there was an explosion and knocked down one of them, and then yesterday they brought in a bulldozer or a crane, a wrecking ball, and knocked the rest of them down. Yeah, that was all one of the big... Now how's the satanic world order, the liberal world order, going to remember their rules once they take over? Are they going to know how to... Because they had all the rules written in different languages. Oh, this is a key issue. It actually is a real key issue this time. I always joke. I think it's the second or third appearance of this black costume for Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure. And it's got a purple cover. That's the main reason it's valuable. Marvel Team Up number 141. I don't know. And it's a newsstand edition. It has a little damage there, but not many spine ticks. It presents well. It is what it is, dude. Marvel Team Up. Marvel Team Up number 141. An important key issue. I'd look up and see what it sells for now, but I can't because I'm filming this with my telephone. Therefore, I cannot access the internet. Marvel Team Up. So, you guys looking forward to Christmas? It's getting closer. Sure is, man. Marvel Team Up and Spider-Man and Captain Marvel with one mighty word, Shazam. It's Captain Marvel. Where the hell is what? This is one of the Captain Marvels that I think everyone forgets about. I think she was in the Avengers. I think they made her the leader of the Avengers for a while. I do believe so. Wow, look, it's that Spider-Man black costume that later becomes Venom. Wow, that's cool. That's so neat. That's totally radical, man. That's gear. That's fab, man. It's a real gasser, this issue, 142, an important key issue. One of the most important moments of my life is happening right now, holding a copy of Marvel Team Up 142. It's like I'm holding history in my hands. It's valuable, man. It's collectible. Here's another collectible issue. Why, look, it's Spider-Man teaming up with our old pal Moon Knight, star of stage, screen, and television, and a Broadway musical they made about Moon Knight recently. Yes, it's issue 144. Sure is. Sure is. Oh, wow. Wow. Marvel Team Up 144. See, I've got a whole bunch of Marvel Team-Ups in the other room, and I've got to get these alphabetized, and that will make it easier for me to alphabetize the now alphabetized books here into the already alphabetized books in the other room. Then I will know what I have as far as my complete collection of all of these wonderful books. They make me so happy. I just want to cry opening up these wonderful books. Oh my God, they're so wonderful. Marvel Team Up Annual, and it's king size. And it tastes good like a comic book should. It's the annual number 2. Oh, and look, you can see Spider-Woman on Saturday morning television along with Fangface and the Super Friends, and they even had Plastic Man, which was an unwatchable TV show. It wasn't like the Plastic Man of quality comics. It wasn't the fantastic Jack Cole Plastic Man. It was something far, far inferior. Sure was. Sure was. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's a wonderful comic. So I put the annuals at the end. Some people look up the month and year, and then they insert this into the run chronologically, you know, where it would have fallen. And what I do is I put all the annuals at the end, you know, so that's just how I do it. That's the way I've been doing it most of my time now. And I ain't gonna change. I ain't gonna change for anybody, man. I ain't gonna change for you. I ain't gonna change for nobody. You can all fuck yourselves. I'm gonna put the annuals after the comics. That's the way it is. way it is, the way it's gonna be, the way it is till Gabriel blows his motherfucking horn. Why, it's another copy of Marvel Team Up Annual number 2. This is your lucky day, because if you need a copy of this key issue, I got 2 of them, man. I could sell this to you. It would, it's a key issue though, so it's not gonna be cheap. Ain't gonna be cheap. Okay, key issues. Everybody loves those key issues. Here's Marvel Team Up Annual number 3. 1 year later, look what's happening. Look at these shenanigans. Hulk is using the body of Machine Man to beat the shit out of Power Man. The fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the Machine Man's had his arm broken off and his head. And there's old Iron Fist, looking exactly like he did in the hit television program. I always like this character, man. They need to bring this character into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know. I'm trying to remember. She first appeared in Captain America, as I recall. Here's the CBS Saturday morning lineup from that year. This is Klaus Schwab's theme. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. Sure does, sure does. And we're glad of it, Papa Klaus Schwab. Herb Trimpe art. Oh, here comes Drew the dog. She's going to savage me once again. She almost ate me last night during the 4-Color Fossils show. She came up and started pulling on my shirt. It was all live on StreamYard, man. She was hungry as AF. Hungry as fuck. I bet she wants lunch. It's possible. It's possible. What's up, you varmint? It's possible. Okay, Marvel Team Up Annual number 4. This has Moon Knight, Iron Fist, Power Man, and Daredevil. Sure does. Yeah, man. I hunger. Yeah, tonight will be a big blast, a big far-out hootenanny on the Grot Orloff channel. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't even know what's going to happen. It's all very mysterious. Oh, wow. Warlock. That's a character I'm specking on, because I think he's going to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So you got a spec on this. Oh man, you don't want FOMO. I heard some idiots using FOMO, and I had to look it up. What the hell is FOMO? Fear of missing out. Idiots. Marvel 2-in-1 63. Buy what you like. Do not. I say that all the time. Don't try to invest in something, or you're going to be one of these pricks that paid astronomical prices for the Eternals, and then the movie turned out to be one of the worst films of all time, you know, like a Heaven's Gate almost fiasco, and then no one cares about the comic anymore. The official Marvel index to Marvel Team Up featuring Spider-Man. And this is the first issue, so it starts with issue 1, so we'll put this here on Marvel Team Up. I'm thinking that I need to feed the small dog. She is hungry. So let's go feed her together. Let me get rid of these foul and disgusting aged comic bags. Ugh. Indeed. Come on, Drew, we're gonna go get you some grub, man. It's chow time, man. Okay. Tomorrow I'll go see the new Thor movie, even though I've heard bad things about it, in a 100-year-old movie theater that's been there since the silent movie era. And it's run by the community. It's not really for profit so much. It costs $7 to get in, like in the old days. And I'm getting all this rubbiness and acid from the old tape off my hands. Yeah, fantastic. Let's head on down to the snack bar for wonderful things to eat. Hot dogs, candy, everything you enjoy. Here at the Groucho Orloff Drive-In Snack Bar. See, I ain't shitting you. It's a cloudy, rainy day out there in Georgia, man. But rain makes the motherfucking plants grow. And everybody loves growing things. The thing about plants is they require carbon. They require CO2 to thrive, and we don't want CO2 on the planet anymore. Carbon dioxide's a bad thing. So I think if we got rid of all the trees and the plants, maybe we could get rid of all the carbon dioxide, and then that'll be good for the environment. Correct? Why, look, there I am on the TV show. The TV screen, rather. How about that? Okay. Where is the dog food? Did I leave it upstairs? Where? Oh, the dog food. I think I did, actually. I went out and got my wife and I got us some grubs, some breakfast this morning, and I got some dog food too. And I think I left it in the bathroom I was just in. Dog's following me back upstairs. Like, what the fuck? I thought you were gonna feed me. What is this? Some kind of practical joke? Where is that bag? Oh, man. Half of my episodes are now me just walking around trying to find things. It's starting to get embarrassing. Oh, here's a little Betty Boop superhero thing. I should put that over here. I feel like I'm teasing the dog here. I get distracted, see. Can't remember things, man. Let's put her there. Okay, so Drew, I'm getting food for you. You gotta trust me here. But where is it? What are you doing to me? Where is the food? It's here somewhere, man. I know it is. Is it on the elevator? No. Man. I gotta think. Okay, maybe I took it down. I remember thinking I've got to take it downstairs. Is it, man? Maybe I put it in here. Let's check. No. It was in a white bag. There was some dog food. Drew, I'll find it. Just trust me. I'm going to find it. God damn. Oh, man. I didn't want to like it. I was in college. And you told me everything I've read for the last... When did that happen? Oh. I wouldn't have taken it to the garage. You're getting desperate, aren't you? I'm so sorry. I'll find the fucking food. I had it in a bag, man. Maybe it's in here.
The name's Rocket. Locked and loaded. Oh, come on. I don't got that long of a lifespan anyway. You gotta be kidding me. Quill, I need ammo.
It's amazing.
No need to be so bossy.
That's the original battery in that toy from... When did the first Guardians of the Galaxy come out? About 2016? I had the bag of dog food. It was right here. I may have taken it upstairs. It's the only thing I can think of. Let's go upstairs and see if I took it up there. I'll be back, Drew. A little scary sounding, isn't it? One day I'll plunge to my death live on the show. Okay. Just hold on a second. Did I bring the dog food up here? No dog food up here on the 4th level. Let's head on back down. God damn it. Okay. Okay, we're now on floor 2. As I recall, I put the dog food somewhere where I thought the dog couldn't get to it, so it must have been slightly elevated. Here comes Drew. Drew, I'm trying to find your food. You gotta trust me here, man. If I was a bag of dog food, where would I be?
Light beam over that. Has anyone ever seen that actually used on a comic book? Seriously. I mean, I guess if you buy it,
Okay, that's not the bag, trust me. Well, here's some dry dog food. She hasn't had dry dog food in a while. She's gonna have it today. Drew, you're gonna have some dry dog food because it's better than starving. Don't worry, the phone landed on a pillow. It's pure harmony. Ebony and ivory living together in harmony. Drew, this is made from political prisoners in Taiwan. It's delicious and nutritious, bite-sized and ready to eat. Take a tip from Tom Mix, Drew. It's filled with pep and energy and vigor. This, the official brand of Tom Mix. Tom Mix, yeah, she's eating it, man. She likes it. Hey, Mikey. I bought this at the Dollar General. It's only $6.95. It's 3 of John Wayne's biggest hits: The Big Stampede, Ride 'Em Cowboy, and Haunted Gold. 3 great movies, 1 low price, I'll have you know. Well, that was a hard, strenuous procedure trying to find the dog food. I would get a drink of water out of there, but there's no water in here. So let's put some water into the refrigerator, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. So how are you guys doing on this wonderful rainy day? Yeah, I can't account for where that dog food went, man. It's very mysterious. Johnny Quest, yes, great comic. I agree with you. Yep. Yeah, find the dog food, goddammit. Yep. I'll be up on the 3rd floor. Bye. Swine. Whatever happened to the swine flu, man? I miss that. Good old days, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. The swine flu. Let's go on up and start organizing comics again. Rude interruption. How dare the dog want to eat? Ain't nobody got time for this shit. She's following me. Perhaps she was not satisfied with that food. I bought 4 fucking things of dog food, and they're gone. find them anywhere, man. I gotta get this room organized. Are you guys going to be tuning in for the big live broadcast tonight on the Grow to Our Left channel? Be there or be square. Where's the dog food? Good. Okay. That should be the name of this episode. Where's the dog food? I wonder how many views I would get with that title. Looking for dog food and key issues. Okay, we're back. Drew is still looking at me, trying to make me feel guilty. Here's Alf. Alf number 4. Shit. Why don't you eat the fucking dry food? I gave you some fucking food. Shit. Where is... I may have to go buy some more food because I can't find that food. How does this happen? How does this happen? There's a vintage Stratego. Is one of the great games. Oh, I never played this with my wife. Oh, it's still got an original price tag on there. How much was it? $3.33. Very Masonic. Okay, well, Stratego. Looks like a bunch of pieces fell out on the end of the box. So I'll take care of that soon. Stratego. Stratego was one of the great games. That and Risk. Were you guys Risk players? You know, this is not nice what I'm about to do, but I think until I find that dog food, I'm going to feed her some cat food so we can continue with the television program. Drew, hold on. My wife says I shouldn't do this, but, oh well. Don't tell her, man. Let's head on down to the spook house. There's Pete the cat. They rob Peter to pay Paul. Rob Pete the cat to pay Drew the dog, man. That's what we're up to here on the Grow to Our Left television network. I need to empty the kitty litter box too. This is my everyday reality, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be envious of the life of Grow to Our Left. This is what we do here. I need to give the cats more water. So that's one good reason to come down here to the subterranean level of the Gratu Orloff International Building of Trade. Okay, now, the cats love these tasty treats called Temptations, so I will feed them some of this shit, pour some on the floor, and that will preoccupy them while I steal a can or two of their nutritious, oh, it's the same brand. No, it isn't. Or is it? No, this is called Tastefuls. Tasteful. John Waters' favorite brand of cat food. Tasteful. Okay. So we've got some, I'm going to feed Drew some cat food. All right. These are all the people that have visited here in the underground pinball parlor of Gratu Orloff. All the famous celebrities left their autograph photos. was a whole bag of dog food. I can't find it. Did I mention I can't find the dog food? It's driving me mad. Driving me insane. Okay. Dog, Drew, you did not eat the dry food. Well, I'll put some of this wet cat food on top of it. Let's see if you like this crap. 50 million cats can't be wrong. 50 million starving Frenchmen can't be wrong, right? They all love this. Soon, all real Americans will be eating cat food once Joe Biden, Klaus Schwab, and the World Economic Forum have their way. My wife is calling me. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Let's go up and see what she needs. Ay, ay, ay. Can't win, man. I'll be back momentarily. wife says this is how I lose subscribers, that I'm treating the viewers like assholes. That she said that what I'm doing is really wrong, and as far as leaving you guys alone looking at the ceiling, she really was not happy with how I'm treating you guys. She says I'm being very rude to the viewers. She says, you know, the routine gets old very quickly. People are just not going to stand for it anymore. So I've been chastised for how I'm treating you guys. So, yeah. Anyway, I was up there in the 4th floor talking to my wife. Anyway, sorry, I apologize profusely for treating you guys like assholes. I do cherish all of you as friends and viewers. I'm not, it's all a comedy routine, man. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to do a shtick here. And you guys just don't appreciate it. You small-minded fools don't get my humor. And you get offended, right? And you unsubscribe. And I'll never get to 1,000 and get that wonderful monetization. Here's Alf number 21. A very important key issue. Oh, while I was up there on the 4th floor, I found the dog food. It was right at the top of the stairs. So, but now, that's great. Now I have the dog food. Yes. What else? Another issue of Alf. It's Alf number 33. The one you want to get, I don't know the number. It looks like Alf is having sex with a seal. That's the key issue in the run of Alf. Alf number 34. See, it all ties together. I was feeding her cat food, and now I'm looking at issues of Alf. Because I never really watched that show, but I'm aware that it's an alien, a puppet, supposed to be a space alien that eats cats. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that much. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 4. How about that? So, technically the name is Marvel Superhero Secret Wars. I'm going to file it under M. That's my decision. You do it whatever you want to do. It'd probably make more sense to file it under SE for Secret Wars. Here's a modern Jonah Hex comic from the modern era. Kind of a nice painted cover. Here's the next issue, 41. Okay, Jonah Hex. Green Lantern, Hanna-Barbera, Infinity Incorporated, Humanoids Invaders, Justice League, Justice Society. There we go. Here's Marvel Secret Wars number 5. I think this is the first appearance of somebody that somebody cares about. So, it's another key issue. I'm pretty sure somebody appears in it for the first time. Someone that is consequential. Shogun Warriors number 17. That would be filed under S. Silver Sable, Showcase, Sergeant Rock, Shazam, Shogun before Showcase. Avengers West Coast number 47. Okay. Do you file this under W or A? I'm going to file it under A. Keep all the Avengers together. Bullwinkle and Rocky. There's Bullwinkle racing against Ronald Reagan. Bullwinkle number 4. Yeah. Ronald Reagan. Those were the days. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We thought they'd last forever and a day. Brave and the Bold, 157, Batman and Commandy. I think I just looked at this the other day. Or did I have 2 copies of it? Or was it a different team up? Avengers, Barbie, Batman. Okay, so this is 157. There's 118. Okay, the other one, no, the one I was looking at the other day was this one, which is 120. So, Batman teamed up with Commandy several times. Here's Power Pack 15. It's got Beta Ray Bill, so it's a key issue. Power Pack. I don't have many copies of Power Pack. I don't think anybody does, honestly. I'm not even sure who bought this comic. Power Pack. Silver Surfer. There's a house a few blocks from us that's really amazing. That's selling for $160,000. It's beautiful, beautiful yard. My wife just told me we're gonna get to go in and see it. The real estate agent's gonna let us see it tomorrow at some point, because we're trying to convince her mom and sister to move here, but I don't think they're real big on the house. But if we can take nice, pretty pictures inside, maybe we can convince them. But if they don't want to move there, maybe one of you guys could retire from your job and move there. That would be pretty cool. Because then we could do the show together, right? We could be best buddies. Here's the Ren and Stimpy Show 25. Marvel. So, Ren and Stimpy. Swamp Thing, Superman, Spider-Man, Silver Surfer. Here's another issue of Silver Surfer 111. First issue in a bold new era of greatness. It's got George Perez art. Try to pronounce that right. I've said George Perez for my whole, as long as I can remember. But now I know it's Perez. I got to work on that. I like to pronounce people's names correctly. It's respectful to do that. Yeah, there's 113, a Power Man and Iron Fist, which I file under H because the comic started as Hero for Hire. So over here are the H's. Here's 87, 113. Here's Ecstatics number 13. Mike Allred. need to, once I get all of these alphabetized and all together chronological, then I'll be able to see if I have all of these X-Statix comics, X-Force, whatever. Don't know yet if I do. Hawkeye #1. Yeah, unless you get everything organized, you're going to keep buying duplicates of the same issue that you don't remember that you have, and you're never going to be able to complete a complete set of something. You know, it's just, you're just going to keep making mistakes. And here's Emma Frost. This is a modern comic. It's, you know, this stuff is I'm thinking, because I'm looking at this, and do I file it at the end of all the X-Men comics, or do I put it under E for Emma? And I'm just going to put it with the X-Men books, because basically it's an X-Men book, and it just makes more sense to my small reptile mind. Here's Archie 473. Well past the really good era for Archie. You know, it's got a UPC code that's one strike against it. And then it's got come to the website archiecomics.com. So that's another strike against it, that it's from the internet era. This is a very odd look for Thor, and I don't like the Thing wearing a wife beater, but it's Fantastic Four number, who the hell knows? I think that says 199, but I can't read it. But look, it's still only $1.50. Fantastic Four. That can't be $1.99. There's no way. No. What? I don't know. Who the hell knows? Another Archie comic, Betty. I'll put that with the Archies. Okay, this is an independent comic, Married with Children. So I'll put that over here. What else do we have? Here's another copy of the Crusaders. Crusaders from the Jack Chick company. It's a religious adventure comic. The artwork's good in it. I'll put that with independent. There's a Sad Sack and the Sarge. I need to put this with the Harvey comics. Okay, here's a whole bunch of... There's Infinity Incorporated number 36. Are these in order? No, they're not. Here's 43. Here's 31. So 53. Let me start filing these. And here's Fantastic Four 357. So this is 357. That other one was 199. Issue 200 came out about 1978, and that was a more recent comic. Let me figure this out. Get this bag off of it. Because this is strange. Shit. This is mid-90s. Let me go turn the fix. This happened in a previous episode. I was listening to the same disc, and the music playing is very copywritten. Yeah, it's Liar Liar by the Castaways. A great song was playing, but that, I don't want to get a copyright strike or something. All right. Pardon me. Pardon me. Please forgive me. I didn't mean to be rude to you, the viewer. I know that your time is precious. So, I was looking at comments on my phone. What in the name of fuck? Oh, cool. All right. Infinity Incorporated. You're probably at work listening in on headphones, pretending to be working, right? I have that feeling. Micronauts. I'm moving books from one box to the other in order to free up room, because I got to put these Infinity Incorporated comics in here. Hanna-Barbera. Oh, there's Infinity Incorporated. So that's 28, 31, 36, 43. Here's 37. Okay, 33. $26. Huh. Yeah, if you're watching this and it's around 7, 8 o'clock at night on Thursday, July the, I think today's the 7th. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, yeah, it's the 7th. Make sure you stop, watch this show later, and go to my channel and look at, there's a live broadcast that will be on, and that will be supposed to be a really cool episode. So get your popcorn and your fentanyl ready. 49. And your crack pipes or whatever it is you relax with. See, I'm not meaning to insult my listeners, my viewers. It's part of my sick sense of humor. Why, it's Infinity Incorporated number 40. This was a comic that was only sold in comic book stores. This was not on the... That's why it doesn't have a UPC code. See, it was directly distributed to comic stores, and that's the way it was. Kind of a spin-off to All-Star Squad. All-Star, yeah. Drew the dog has returned. Perhaps she wants another helping of food. Here's number 43. 45, rather. Here's number 52. Here's 35. This is number 10. This is pretty cool. There they are at the World Economic Forum. Here's number 39. See, Roy Thomas has done so many great things to make our lives better. All the comics he wrote and all the classic characters he brought back from the golden age of comics and from the pulps, and what he's done with Tomorrow's publications and the reprinting of 50s comics and Alter Ego magazine. I mean, he's a really great guy, a real mensch. Isn't that what that means, mensch? 41, Infinity Incorporated. Yeah, my wife says I'm doing too many episodes, that it's starting to be like she's living on the set of the Osbournes. So, because then I'm going to shut this down and I'm going to do another live broadcast tonight. Perhaps she'll be a guest. This is 42. But more than likely this episode will upload, and it'll take a long time for it to upload, and it'll probably upload right at the same time that I go live. So I'll have two competing shows against each other. Last night I was uploading a show forever, and it actually went, my episode got up. Yeah, I should have waited. It wound up popping up right about the time that Graphic Man's 4-Color Fossil show started, which I was on. So I had a show starting at the same time that his show was starting. So, yeah, there shouldn't have been anyone watching my show. Everyone should be watching his show when it's on live. Yeah, but that's not good etiquette to have your show appear. And hopefully no one else is going live tonight that I'm competing against, because I'll blow them out of the water. No, just kidding. Here's Infinity Incorporated number 44. But yeah, I don't want to step on anyone else's toes. 44. All right, well, that's the Infinity Incorporated books. Here's Spider Girl. number 5. I guess Venom comes back in this, so like maybe that's a key issue, huh? Spider-Girl number, I think that says 6. That could possibly say 8. Oh, here they're selling the 60s Marvel cartoons. What are you up to, Drew? Don't do it. Don't even think about it. That's, no, don't think about that, man. No, Drew. You can't do that. Okay. All right. This is number 9. No, Drew. You can't chew on that. That's fucking metal. Drew, no. No. I'll move this stuff up here. Drew, do not do that. Here's Spider-Girl number something. I already showed you that, didn't I? Or is there 2 copies of it? There's 2 copies of it. Spider-Girl number 4. Last night on the 4-Color Fossils, Horror Mike was talking about the Spectre, and there's some Spectre comics here I was going to show you. Drew is starting to get a little... What is it, Drew? You already ate. Oh, where did I put that dog food? Did I lose it again? Are you fucking kidding? Maybe she's still hungry. It is possible. It would appear so. Okay, Drew. I found your food. Except I don't know where I put it. I lost it again. Oh, there it is. Drew, come here. I'll feed you again. There's some food for you, Drew. All right. All right. All right, well, let's look at some interesting comics, possibly. What's in that box? All right. Here's Vigilante number 4. number 6. Number 8. I don't know if these have gone up in value. He was a major character in the Peacemaker TV show, James Gunn's TV show, and he was portrayed in a very different way, although the costume looked the same. But I don't know if that created a demand among people for this comic, which before, these vigilante comics these are things that have traditionally been in the dollar bin or even the 50-cent bin. Yeah, this is number 24. And these were also like Infinity Incorporated. These were comics that were sold only in comic book stores, thus the lack of the UPC code. I shut the lights off to give me a cool lighting effect, and I can't read the numbers on these things, man. This one's issue 11. The thing about Vigilante, you look at these covers, and if you've watched the Peacemaker TV show, it just seeing him, you start laughing. But if you've never seen the show, then these covers still look very dramatic. I have 2 copies of that issue. This is 25. 26. 27. 28. What's the matter, Drew? 31. 34. 35. 37. 39. Yeah, because this was only sold in comic book stores, that allowed them to do this. This suggested only for mature readers here. Is it mature or mature? I've always said mature, but seems like I heard some asshole saying mature. So I'll be sophisticated like that moron. Savage Avengers. Apparently today is the last, or yesterday was the last Marvel Conan comic. The Robert E. Howard estate wants to move on to a new company. So yesterday's issue of King Conan was the last one from Marvel, but apparently it's confusing. They're still going to have Conan and Savage Avengers. Drew, what's the matter? I put some food over there, and she's like scared of something. Maybe there's a ghost over here I don't know about. Okay, the Vigilante books go in. Let's see what else I've got here. Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man, and the Guardians of the Galaxy. Official Handbook of the Marvel Universe, Deluxe Edition 1. This is Deluxe Edition number 11. Okay. over here. Marvel Universe. Marvel Team Up 86. $77.86. The Marvels Project. It's a mini series. This is issue 6 of 8. This is issue 3. This is issue, not sure. Okay, so that goes under Marvels. Okay. Drew doesn't want to go over there where the dog food is. She's like scared to go over there. So let's go see what paranormal force is stopping her from reaching her destination. Drew, are you scared of some form of entity? Hold on. It's hard to walk in here because of all these comic boxes. Okay, Drew, what the heck is going on? What the heck? Why are you afraid to walk over here? Drew, here's your food. Come on over. She's frightened by something. All right. Drew, it's delightful. It's better than the food I eat. Okay. She's gonna eat us out of house and home, man. She's backing up. Ooh, that's kind of weird to see a dog backing up. Maybe there are scary ghosts in here, man. The dog can see, we can't. Why, it's the first all-new collector's item issue. This is all confusing. There's different versions of this comic. This is one is really valuable, and then I don't know which one's valuable. I don't know. There's another one. There's slight differences in background color. I used to know the difference. I like this one's got a silver title, and this one's got a white title, you know, and that's yellow and that's black. Isn't that amazing? I'm sure glad I wasn't a kid in the 90s, man. I'm glad I was a kid in the 70s, but it would have been better to be a kid in the 60s, but to have been a kid in the early 70s, that was nah, I mean, I don't know. At least there wasn't the threat of the draft. But other than that, I don't see any real benefit. But 90s, Action Comics number 532. What is she up to? Drew, what are you doing? Come here. Did you eat? Eat the food, man. People died to provide you with that food. Political prisoners in China were ground up to make that dog food. And They gave their lives so you can feed, man. Armor Wars. I just assume roll this up and smoke it like a cigar. This just looks like shit to me. I mean, is this something? Do you want this, man? I don't know why I own it. It looks like shit. It feels like shit. It doesn't look good. I mean, look at the stupid face on Iron Man. I don't know. It just, I'm sorry, I get emotional thinking about how they ruin my comical, funny books, man. Armor Wars goes after Artemis Requiem. Oh, she's eating the food. Thank goodness. But something was scaring her, keeping her from getting to that food. I don't know what that was. Sure was. This has some value. Jason and Leatherface. It's fantastic artwork. There, Simon Beasley. I'm not a big fan of Jason, and I like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacres, but I prefer Universal Monsters. But this artwork, wow. That's independent. That would go over here. Yeah. Here's Micronauts Annual number 2. Punisher War Journal number 1. Okay. So Micronauts Annual number 2. Punisher War Journal. This I love, man. War Journal. Okay. Here's a Punisher Annual. That needs to go after Punisher. Here's the Punisher number 4. Wait a minute here. Here's another Punisher War Journal number 1. So I've got 2 copies of that apparently. And I think that's got a little tiny bit of value, maybe $20, $25. Am I right? Wrong? You tell me in the comments down below. By the way, make sure you like this video and make sure you ring that bell to get notifications when my episodes appear every 30 minutes. And make sure you subscribe, because really if you subscribe and tell your friends and help me bring my subscription numbers up, that would really be appreciated. Right now I think I'm at, where am I? 367 subscribers. And hopefully I can get more, it would be nice. It validates me as a human being. Here's DC Comics Presents number 18. Damn it. Infinity Incorporated number 47. I think I just saw this. I think I may have more than one copy of that. Here's Punisher Max. That means it's a dirty comic, or ultra violent, because Marvel did this Max line for a little bit, and it just meant that the comic was R-rated. So let's see what they did in here. So I opened it up. I thought that was a butt, but it's his hand. I thought that was a butt, because I was expecting to see nudity in here. Because, what the fucking hell was that? Look at this shit, man. This guy's eyes are hanging out. What in the name of fuck? What? This is just disgusting, man. Oh, okay. This guy's eyes are squeezed out, right? This is Marvel. Well, not current Marvel. This is Marvel in the, was it the early 2000s? Look at this guy's walking around talking with his eyes popped out. Like, yeah, some real sick minds go into this. This is the sick minds that are, yeah. This is sick, twisted shit. Now here's Punisher POV with Bernie Wrightson art and Bill Ray. So that's. Let's put that in here. Okay. Why would they do that? I mean, comic books are a children's medium. I mean, these characters, they are. I mean, I realize that the medium can be used to tell adult stories. I understand that. But even if it's an adult story, I don't want to see that kind of shit. I've always been a gore hound. You know, I appreciate Herschel Gordon Lewis gore movies, you know, like the movie The Gore Girls. Yeah, eyes get popped out in that. But there's something about what I just saw, the sadism that's present in the mind of the person that wrote that comic, that drew that. Yeah, I mean, that's the same Marvel that that came from the comics of the Silver Age. That's the same DNA that created that, because I see the Kingpin in there, and Kingpin was in Spider-Man and Daredevil, and then it's in this perverse comic that looks like it's made for Jeffrey Dahmer. X-Men at the State Fair of Texas. I showed you this the other day. WX. Oh, the X-Men over here. W. Damn it. I ever see the State Fair of Texas again? You know, am I ever going back to Texas, I guess, to visit friends? I don't even know where I'm at now, up here in the jungles of Alaska. Is there a state fair here? What are the things to do? I think there's some big community festival. It's in August. Here's a Marvel team up with the Shroud. This is number 94. And then 95, I think people were getting excited about this character because I think she was introduced in the Hawkeye TV show, and then that TV show, no one liked it, so maybe people don't care about that character anymore. Marvel Team Up 97. Looks like I have 2 copies of this, so one of these I could unload to one of you people. There's 98. I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel here as far as getting all these comics organized. I may need to do some of it off camera, though. I am putting up too many episodes lately, and I am noticing a diminishing number of people watching each episode. This is 92. Oh, I have doubles of that issue. No, here's 3 copies of that issue, actually. Hopefully this is a valuable issue. That would be great. What is someone saying? Oh, Captain Strangeliffe just put a comment on one of my videos, something about a seller's grading, and I want to read that comment. I'll read that as soon as this episode's over. Okay, 91. As I look at the screen, I see pop-ups because I'm looking at my phone. It's Spider-Man and the Beast, number 90. These bags are disgusting. They're grody, man. Totally grody to the max. 90. Another copy. Oh, this one's got a little. This one, someone set a drink down on it, so it's got kind of some wrinkles that come from a circle here. 89 here. Spider-Man and Nightcrawler. 88. Ooh, this tape does not want to relinquish its hold. Okay. It's Spider-Man and the Invisible Girl. 87. Damn it, what did you just do? What did you knock over, man? What kind of communism is this? Shit! It's alright. It's alright. What are you chewing on, man? Drew. Shit, man. Oh. chewing on a house from Monopoly. See, one of these little houses. Man. This never happens on the Comic Book Tom show. He just has a calm, little sedate cat that he rubs like Blofeld, man. He never has a dog knocking over stuff and chewing on it during his award-winning television broadcast. She's looking. She knows you're out there, man. She wants to eat you. You, the viewer. Because you're taking attention away from her. She wants to know where you live. She's gonna hunt you down and find you. Right, Drew the dog? We're almost at the 2-hour mark. Oh, that might be a good time to wrap up the broadcast. Of course, I don't think it'll go much past 2 hours with the memory on my phone. Okay, so let's get these Marvel team-ups in here in the alphabet. That's Marvel team-up annual. Oh, man, my neck. There's 86. 87. Oh, good. These all fit right here. 92. 92. 92. All right. Okay, these Marvel team-ups are in there. Here's some more Marvel team-ups. Oh, I was like this one with Satana. I don't know if my back can take it any longer, so I may have to, and this dog's getting frisky, I may want to wrap up tonight's award-winning fucking broadcast. And we may want to motivate. We're going to ease on down the road, Drew. We're going to ease on down. Get rid of all these disgusting yellow mucus-like bags. These bags have served their purpose and are going to be removed from the premises. Come on, Drew the dog. Let's shut off the electricity. Well, I got the title for my car. So now I can get my license plates. That'll be exciting. Okay. Let's put this stuff in the trash. Drew, how are you doing? You see yourself there? Let's shut the lights off. Turn the lights off. The party's over, ladies and gentlemen. But, actually, I need to get the show ready for tonight. It's going to be a live broadcast tonight, so let's get the laptop going. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in tonight at about 8:30 p.m. Central Time for an incredible surprise broadcast. There's no telling what's gonna happen, but you'll find out. You'll be the first to find out here on the incredible Gratu Orloff television broadcast, brought to you in color from Mount Gratu, Pennsylvania.